So Ian, you've been in your job as head coach of the football club for a couple of weeks now. How have you found it so far, and what have you been doing with your time?
Great, amazing. Every day grateful coming here into the stadium and looking around and getting to know everyone that works here. Obviously lots to do, lots to plan, lots of things to look forward to. But we're progressing well and things are looking promising.
Obviously, on the recruitment side of things, there's a big focus at the moment. We've managed to, obviously at the time this goes out, bring in Owen Doyle and Anthony Sarcevic. You must be really pleased to have signed them two as your first two signings.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important that we kind of laid a foundation and made a mark of what we're about and what we're trying to do. Of course, Owen and Anthony, with their records in this division, set that standard and level that we need to get to. Bringing them in kind of sends shockwaves to everybody else that we're here and we mean business, and we certainly do this season, there's no doubt about it.
So with those two players on board, is recruitment still going well? I'd imagine there's a pretty lengthy list of targets that both yourself and Tobias Phoenix are sort of working your way through.
Yeah, and I think it's important that we're patient. We aren't a cash cow. We want players to come to Bolton Wanderers for the right reasons, to play in this wonderful stadium in front of a packed crowd and really get behind the club again. It's difficult recruitment at the moment because of the ifs and buts of when it might restart, when players are out of contract, when leagues finish. But we have a list of targets, definitely, and it's player-specific ones, position-specific. We have data that we look into and kind of create an algorithm for each and every position and what that player should look like in that position. And we're running through those targets at the moment. As I said, we won't be held to ransom. We'll pay sensible money and hopefully get the right characters in the building to push on this season.
The fans seem very excited by both your appointment and the season coming up. It must be pleasing from your perspective that the fans have immediately got behind you and they seem to be buying into what's about to come.
Amazing, and every manager needs that, every head coach needs that. You need that support and backing from the community and the town, and vice versa. They'll get that from me. As I said, it's a big part of what I do. I want us to re-engage with the town and the community and make us all together again. And if we can do that and all push in the same direction, we'll have success together. That's the biggest thing for me.
Obviously, in society, the physical restrictions of sort of the pandemic have been eased a little bit, but what challenges have you faced in lockdown and how has it affected your recruitment drive?
Yeah, obviously, it's difficult. It's the unknown that's the biggest factor because we don't really know when it's going to start again yet or when it's going to open up properly. Obviously, we're returning to training next week, and that return to train protocol is difficult. We're in phase 1, so we can only do small groups of 5. But we'll work our way around that. We've set up a plan this morning to figure that out and make sure the lads are getting what they need.
Yeah, you touched on it a little bit there, but the players return to training obviously at the start of next week. I imagine it's going to be pretty different to a normal sort of day's training, and you touched on it there slightly, but is that what you're expecting?
Yeah, obviously we've got to develop a special protocol in terms of having them in small groups, keeping them isolated, giving themselves their own little personal space where they'll come in, get changed in their own little area and not shower and not get food, etc. So it's going to be completely different, but it's something that we need to get used to for now, something that we need to buy into. And the earlier we're training, this is an 8-week, we class it as an 8-week pre-season with the 12th of September being a potential start date. It will give us the best possible scenario to hit the ground running, and it's important we do that. We're getting new bodies in the building all the time. We're a new group, new coaching staff, new philosophy, new style. We need to get people implemented with that as soon as possible and get started. And as I said, hit the ground running come the start of the season.
And you must be looking forward to it though, because it's been a hell of a long time coming.
Yeah, very long. It's felt I can't describe to you how it's been. And it was almost as if someone had turned the taps off. Life was normal, and all of a sudden someone switched that tap off and it was completely different. Being in football for 21 years as a pro and now 2 years as a manager, you get used to it, and sometimes you take it for granted, and when that's taken away from you, it was difficult. But I'm so excited by this. We have so much to do, so much to look forward to, and as I said, we'll make sure we're ready and hit the ground running. And
I suppose it'll be good for you to meet your squad. I'm guessing you've not had a chance to meet each and every one of them individually.
Not yet, but obviously, that's what Monday is about and what it's for, and it's about setting that culture and environment that we want moving forwards. I think, without speaking ill of the past regimes, I think we've kind of taken this place and the training facility for granted. We need to get back to respecting what we've got here and really working hard for the badge. That's what's important to me, and we'll do that, very quickly.